The iPhone SE 2020 launched in mid-April 2020 as the first affordable iPhone Apple's released since the iPhone 8 in late 2017. But according to rumors, there's another mid-range handset headed our way, a big iPhone SE Plus. While there aren't many rumors out for the iPhone SE Plus, there are things we can intuit from the release of its smaller sibling. The iPhone SE 2020 inherited its hardware, aside from chipset and RAM, from the iPhone 8, including its 4.7-inch LCD display at 1334 by 750 resolution. By that notion, the iPhone SE Plus will likely have the same specs as the iPhone 8 Plus, getting a 5.5-inch FHD display that, while still being LCD, is sharper than its smaller sibling. Likewise, it will probably also inherit the iPhone 8 Plus's dual rear cameras, a 12-megapixel wide and 12-megapixel telephoto with 2x optical zoom. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said in late 2019 that Apple would release an iPhone SE 2 Plus with a Touch ID power button in 2021, which was prior to when Apple had released the iPad Air with a Touch ID power button. Kuo believes the iPhone SE Plus will have a full-screen design but no Face ID, instead of relying on the aforementioned Touch ID power button on the side of the device. He said that the new iPhone could feature either a 5.5 or 6.1-inch display. Display analyst Ross Young has suggested a new version of the iPhone SE could feature an iPhone 11 style design with a 6.1-inch display, Touch ID, 5G support, and the same dual camera setup first used in iPhone 11. Apple may very well decide to stick with its current A13 Bionic processor that's inside the iPhone SE for the larger iPhone SE Plus. But if the company is truly holding off until the second half of 2021, it is more likely that the iPhone SE Plus will get the same A14 Bionic chip that powers the iPhone 12. This would follow the same pattern that Apple established with the iPhone SE. Apple would likely introduce the same storage options at 64GB, 128GB, and 256GB capacities. The iPhone 8 Plus's 2691 mAh battery was certainly larger than the iPhone 8's 1821 mAh capacity, but we're still not expecting any more than the 3-year-old model in the new iPhone SE 2020 Plus. Given how many compromises the iPhone SE 2020 line has made to shave down costs, inheriting virtually the same iPhone 8 design, we would love to see some practical benefits like more battery for your buck with 18-watt fast charging. We just now had the iPhone 12, and the rumor mill has already moved on to next year's model. The latest gossip related to Apple's 2021 phones is that a Touch ID fingerprint scanner will be installed under the screen of the iPhone 13 based on a cryptic tweet by the respected tweeter Leaker Love to Dream. As John Prosser clarifies in reply to the tweet, Mesa means Touch ID and UTS is short for under the screen. Indeed, the fact that Prosser provides this gloss rather than loudly disagreeing, which is not too shy about doing when a rival leaker says something he finds implausible, and adds a small additional veneer of believability. Face ID fans will be relieved to hear that there's no suggestion that the fingerprint reader will replace the iPhone's current face recognition tech. Instead, it will work alongside it. Users will be able to choose between Touch ID and Face ID when logging in. So that was all we knew about the iPhone SE Plus and on-screen fingerprint on an iPhone. Thanks for watching, and let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below.